Hello yogis, and welcome to another yoga flow with me, the Bender Fit Yogi. My name is Rob and I will be guiding you through your practice today. Please keep in mind to always listen to your body. It's okay to challenge yourself, but never to the point of pain. Also, make sure that you're hydrating throughout your practice. If you like my videos, please subscribe and hit the like button. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the mat. Started in easy pose or cross-legged pose, sitting up nice and tall, placing the hands on the knees, gently pulling back, opening up the chest. Inhaling deeply and exhaling fully. Bringing the arms to the sides, we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, heart center. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. This time we're going to bring the right hand to our side. Left hand reaches up, stretching through the fingertips for length. And then as we exhale, coming over that left ear. Keeping that left sit bone in contact with the ground or mat. Each time we inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend a little bit further. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, release the left to the ground. You're going to inhale up, lengthen. Exhale, bending over the right. Right sits bones keeps in contact with the ground or mat. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale, bring the right arm behind you. Left hand reaches over to the outside of the right knee. Inhale up, lengthen. Sit up tall. Exhale, look over that right shoulder, Demi Twist. Release the gaze back to the front, switch sides. Left hand comes behind, right hand reaches across. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Release the gaze forward. Bring the hands to the knees again. This is going to be for the back. So let's round the back. And then gently arch the back. Doing what feels good, what feels comfortable. Seated cat-cow. Listening to your body, going as deep as feels right for you. Now release the arms, inhale them up. Exhale, bring them forward, leaning out over the crossed legs. Maybe walk the fingertips up towards the front of the mat, release the forehead. Feeling that stretch in the lats, low back, and the hips. Inhale, come back up. Change the positioning of the legs. Inhale the arms back up. Then exhale, fold. Coming back up, transitioning into tabletop. Making sure the wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. And then as we inhale, we're going to open the chest and look forward. And as we exhale, we're going to round the back, release the head, gaze at the navel, and then repeat. Inhale, taking these at your own breath cycle. back to a neutral spine. We're going to spread the fingers nice and wide. We're going to equally distribute the weight between both hands, not dumping into the wrists, placing the weight onto the pads of the fingers, the index and the thumb especially. We're going to tuck the toes, and then as we exhale, we're going to lift our sits bones up towards the sky while we straighten our legs. So inhale and exhale. Bringing the chest towards the thighs, externally rotating the shoulders out, and then bringing the toes slightly in, closer than the heels. Go ahead and walk your dog. Whatever feels comfortable, maybe round the back, come into plank. Bend the right knee, look to the left. Then switch sides, bend the left knee, looking to the right. Feeling that stretch in the side body. Going back into downward facing dog, lifting the right leg. Exhale, bringing the knee to chest, step through, back knee comes down. Just settling into the posture. Untucking the toes. Actually tuck the toes, bring that back knee up, and then just sit it back a little bit further to get a further stretch in the hip flexors and the pelvis. Breathing into the pose, breathing into the hip flexors, wherever you're feeling that stretch at. Releasing any tension or tightness or stiffness. Then we're simply going to tuck the back toes. We're going to straighten that front leg, walk the hands back. Hamstring stretch. Option to place the hands wherever onto the mat feels comfortable for you. And then if you can, maybe allow the forehead to drop, the chest to release closer to the top of the thigh. Engaging that front foot. Bend that front knee. Tuck the back toes, back knee comes up off the mat. Step back. Go ahead and take a chaturanga. Upward, stretching out the back. And then push back into downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step through, back knee comes down. Again, pick that back knee up, walk it back a little. Breathing into the hip flexor, feeling it open. Not pushing it too far, always listening to the body. If you ever feel pain, back off. And then straighten that front leg, bring the hands back. Toes pointing towards the ceiling. Bend that front leg, back knee comes up, step back, take your chaturanga. Right leg lifts. Exhale, this time bring the knee to the wrist and bring the foot underneath the pelvis. Back leg straight out behind you, pigeon pose. If you need to, take a block and put it underneath the bent leg. And gradually, as the muscles begin to loosen, come down onto the elbows. Maybe come down all the way, bringing the forehead to the mat. Keeping the hips level, not allowing them to fall right or left. Coming back up onto the hands. If you have a block, move it to the side. Transitioning, we're going to tuck the back toe, bring the back knee up off the mat, push into the hands, knee to chest, then kick back and up. And then release. Switch sides, left side. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to wrist. Back leg comes down behind us. You can scooch that back leg a little bit further, stretching it further. Find what's comfortable, find what feels right. And again, as the muscles begin to loosen, gradually coming down. If you have one side that's not as flexible as the other, that's perfectly natural. This is my stiff side. So just go with whatever side you're on and what feels right for that side. Don't expect both sides to be equal and to be able to accomplish the same flexibility or range of motion. It's okay to work on the range of motion, trying to improve it, but don't compare the two to each other. Coming back up onto the hands, transitioning, tuck the back toes, bring that back knee up off the mat, knee to chest, kick back and up, and release. Back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to round the back, coming into upper push-up position. And we're simply going to bring the knees down and sit to the side, extending the legs out in front. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold over those legs. If you have a strap or a towel or a t-shirt or whatever handy, you can use that to get a deeper stretch. Feeling this in the hamstrings. Sitting at a desk all day can tend to tighten up the hamstrings and hip flexors. Inhale back up, bringing the soles of the feet together. Coming into bound ankle pose or butterfly. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, as the inner groin muscles begin to loosen, allow the knees to fall slowly towards the ground. Remembering to breathe. Now extending the left leg out in front, keeping the right foot tucked in. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up. And exhale out over that front leg. Again, strap or t-shirt, towel. Inhale, coming back up to seated. Switching sides. Seated on both sit bones. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming back up. Now we're going to extend both legs out. Sitting up nice and tall, still engaging the toes and the feet. Options, you can, depending on your range of motion and flexibility, you can put the arms behind you and just lean into it. If you're more flexible, maybe allow the hands to come down the legs, grabbing onto the ankles or the feet. Or walk the hands out in front. Slowly easing into this stretch. Inhale, coming back up. Slowly and carefully bringing the feet together. Scooching up towards the front of the mat. Options to either keep the hands underneath and behind the thighs or closed expression. We're going to be coming down slowly, count of 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bend the knees, staying on your back. And this is just going to be a simple movement. We're going to begin with the natural slight arch in the back. And then we're going to engage the core while we tilt the pelvis up. And then release. And again, slight arch in the low back. Maybe exaggerated just a tad. And then tilt the pelvis again. Really focus the attention on the midsection, the abs, the low back, the hip flexors. When you're tilting that pelvis, the low back should be flat, full contact with the mat or floor. Then bringing back to a neutral spine, we're going to bring the knees to the chest. And then just rock side to side, lower lumbar massage. Allowing the knees to come to rest on the right side. Left arm extends out. Gaze is over the left fingertips. Switching sides, bringing the knees back to the chest first, and then allowing them to drop to the left. Right arm comes out to the T, gazing over the right fingertips. Inhale the knees back to the chest. Bring the forearms around the shins. Count us down from 3 to 1. Once I reach 1, we're going to allow the legs to extend, the feet to fall open, the arms and hands to fall to our sides, palms up to receive, palms down to ground with Mother Earth. And then allow the shoulders and upper back to release onto the mat as well. So then we're going to engage all the muscles. So flexing the feet, engaging the quads and hamstrings, the abs, the biceps, using them to pull the knees in. 3, squeeze. 2, squeeze tighter. Squeeze. 3, and release. Shavasana, final resting pose. Staying in Shavasana for as long as you like, I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you to show gratitude to yourself for coming onto your mat, for doing your practice, for taking some time for yourself. As always, I'm honored that you allow me to come into your home and guide you through your practice. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I bow to you. Namaste.